everyone. It's Shelley Hoffman with PAC-B TV, and today I'm here with Kat from Dancing Cats. She was on our program before, kind of talking about a Zumba event that she does at Paper Mill Island. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, there's nothing happening at Paper Mill Island right now, right, Kat? Not at all.
Sad. I know.
So,
hi, Shelley.
Hi. So she's here. She's doing a lot from her home in ways to help people stay active. If you haven't followed her on social media, it's definitely a good person to kind of stay in contact with. But Kat, I was hoping you could kind of share A, what you're doing, and B, even the struggles for yourself with what's going on with the self social distancing, self quarantining.
Okay. Yeah. First, I'd like to say it is hard. We're all in this fight together. It's as hard for me as it is for anybody. We snack more. We're home all the time. The motivation to move and work out is a lot less. We're lacking the energy of having others with us, that group setting. So it is a big challenge. I'm fighting the fight with the rest of the world at this point. Yeah. What I'm doing, I'm trying to help people move and have fun and feel a little bit of the social while we're doing it. It's not the same, but it's something. I'm doing a lot of Facebook Live. So on Facebook Live, anyone that signs on is doing the exercises with me at the same time. And you can chat a little bit with, not so much with me because I see it after, but if I'm doing movements and exercising, I don't see it at that time, but other participants will. So you can chat back and forth with other participants, which is a lot of fun for people. And then you can check in with me and I see it either between little breaks or after the little sessions. And right. That's a lot of fun too, because I can answer and talk back. Everything I do live, not everything, but almost everything, I'm trying to also record and throw up on my YouTube channel. It's just under my name, Kat Bombard on YouTube, because I know there's a lot of people that they're juggling, working from home. A lot of them are still working out there. They're the first responders, so they're leaving. People are trying to teach their kids at home. So there's a lot of people that can't sign on and go live. So at least they can go to the YouTube and still take part. There's a lot of body sculpt, a lot of dance fitness, just things to help people move and have fun and, up those serotonin levels a little bit.
Yeah, to keep the happiness. You had mentioned as far as, people coming in and you can't see it, like you said at the time, but the chatting and the, I don't know, like a little bit of banter back and forth that you can still do on Facebook when things are live. But that has to be so hard for you, because I know that one of the reasons you have people that follow you is because of the bantering and the conversations that are happening while you're doing the moves, right? Everybody, there's a lot of laughing, a lot of enjoyment. And you're pretty much on your own, assuming those things are happening in the social media world, but you don't actually get to hear it like you're used to.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I set my garage up, which is where I'm sitting now, so that I have a little bit of a room. It's still just a single stall garage, so I don't have enough room, or I have enough, but I don't have a lot like I would at a studio. But yeah, it's a lonely place, my garage, it's bizarre. And I'm trying to communicate and relate to and identify. I'm trying to reach anyone that's taking the classes or hopping in on the sessions. So I'm trying to, be with them, but I'm not, I'm here and I'm in my garage. So it's super helpful for me to go in after and see the different comments. And the one thing I can see, even with my bad eyes, is if someone's going to hit a like or an emotion with likes, loves, they kind of pop up on your screen, and I can see those. And that's helpful. So much energy that brings to me, because I know, okay, someone's with me. Someone is, whether they're actually doing it or they're just sitting drinking their coffee, they're going to do it later, they're hitting a like. I can see that, and it's fun.
That's good to point out, because a lot of times people will just sit and like churches are going social media, they're doing virtual exercise like you said, and seeing that heart or the thumbs up or something, it is an interaction. It's a different type of interaction, but I can see how that would bring you some energy to
Yeah,
keep
it
you
really
going.
helps.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. I love to see those little hearts and likes and thumbs up popping up the screen.
How often are you putting videos out there for people to do or going
I'm
live?
doing between 3 and 4 a week. Yeah, and then I have a lot of my coworkers, my instructors that work with me. They're also doing them too. We have a private group on Facebook, also under my name, Kat Bombard, and it's private. But I'm letting anyone who wants to join in. It's only private because it's easier for us to do. Some of the copyright is tricky, and we're trying to follow all the rules and regulations, and we're trying to be on policies, but the feed seems to go better in the private groups too. Like there's less thinking, less lag, the sound is better. So some of the other instructors at Dancing Cats are also doing live videos in that group. So anyone that wants to find us on Facebook, look for me and I'll direct you to my group.
Nice. Okay. And you're right. I can see why it would be a private group, but at the same time, opening it to the public, anybody that wants to move or group. I mean,
anybody that wants to go in, I'm putting them in. And the YouTube is public. Anyone can go on and find the recordings, but the live is a lot of fun. Yeah. And you get more on the live because, like I said, I have other girlfriends that are uploading to that, other instructors uploading, their style. They bring something to the table completely different than I do. So that's so beneficial for everyone, to get a little bit of everyone.
It reminds me of almost like having a virtual gym, because that's the, I don't know how to put it, but when you go to a gym, you find instructors that you like. So whether it's Zumba or a different class, like a yoga class, sometimes it's the connection with the instructor. So it's awesome that if maybe they're not connecting with you, Kat, which again, you have a lot of energy and stuff, but there's somebody else that they can relate to, and still it's just one spot where they can go and get that. So
yeah, personality, we all click with certain people, and if not me, hopefully, someone that's posting with me, because there's just so many great instructors out there, so many people trying to give back, trying to gain their own energy as well. We're all in this fight together. So what I love about going online and trying to do these virtual workouts with people, for people, is that it's also for me. Without it, I don't know how apt I would be, to get out here in my garage and jump around. So it's helpful. It's helpful for me. It's helpful for my coworkers. It's helpful for our community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tough time.
You had said whenever, we first started talking that it's hard for you. And I think, again, we've talked about this the last time you came on, PAC, that people look at you and say, oh, she doesn't know my struggle. She doesn't understand that, the Doritos are there and the broccoli's there and I'm just not in the right mindset. But I mean, you do, right?
I do. I was joking with one of my girlfriends. She was asking me a couple of questions about a nutritional program that we both do. And I was joking, but it's not a joke. I kind of laughed and I said, geez, you know what? I don't know, because I haven't been on that app to look, because I feel like I'm doing my quarantine inside a bag of Doritos. The struggle is real for all of us. I mean, I'm stuck on Ozark. With the rest of the community, I cannot stop watching it. So it's a lot. I'm living a different life for me. It's much more sedentary, much more snacky, much less health focused. So it's a struggle. We're all trying to, kind of come on back and be healthy and move and do what we should be doing to be healthy. Like, I know what to do and how to eat and the exercise regimens. That's what I do. And I'm struggling actually doing it.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, not that I wish that struggle on you, but it's good to hear that people who, we're all human. We all kind of gravitate towards something but exercise is big for the mindset. Correct? I mean, if you're just sitting there, whether you're eating Doritos or eating the broccoli, it doesn't matter. If you're just sitting there watching the Netflix and the television, hopefully PAC-B TV.
Hopefully.
You just, you get into a funk, and that exercise is just huge.
It's so easy to get into that funk. What I can tell anyone that's reluctant or is struggling to get out there and hop in on any of these is the same way junk food or couch potato or binge watching Netflix, the same way that can be kind of addictive. Like the more you do it, the more you want to do it.
Mhm.
Exercise is that way as well. So sometimes the hardest part is the first time getting out there, turning it on, figuring out how to do it, how to hook it on your TV so you can see it better. You need a cable to do that. The first time doing it, well, you'll do it. You'll create some serotonin. You'll feel better, and you'll want to do it again. It becomes contagious. That energy, that social piece is a big important contagion that is helpful for people. So just get on, do it. Even if you're holding your phone, if that's the best you can do, hold it and move your feet.
Yeah, we just don't give enough credit sometimes when you're mentally not in the right place, that it doesn't take too long to create a habit. What is it? You have to repeat something so many times and then it becomes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the exact numbers. And in fact, I think there's all different theories on that, but it's like a dozen times minimum before you can, start entering into a habit on any of the tests.
Well, I keep saying in my head, this is the time to do it. If I'm going to create a new habit, whether it is, Zumba or exercise or eating healthy or sewing, I can't sew, but if I'm going to create a new habit, this is the time to do it. But this is the time.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest, probably one of the most heard excuses. I don't want to use that. I don't mean that in a mean way, but reasons, let's say that reasons, one of the most common reasons I hear from people why they don't work out like on the reg is they don't have the time. Well, a lot of us now, we have the time. Doing it is different. So learning the new learning curve, the new way of trying to do it from our homes could be a challenge, but we do have the time. A lot of us. I know there's a lot of us that are still working and fighting the good fight. So maybe not, but if you have the time, now's the time. Get in, learn how to do it, learn how to move, let your body feel it, and it'll be easier to carry over too when we get back to regular life.
Right. Do you think that sometimes, and not that you can answer this specifically, but do you feel that there are people creating that habit? So there's going to be more people using the at-home type of exercise programs than maybe before, just because they're
possible. Yeah, I mean, it's possible because a lot of things online, not even just exercise, but we're seeing that it can be done, that it's doable, and it's convenient, and a lot of times it's less expensive. So there's a lot of pros to doing things virtually that we're exploring now, and we haven't really had the opportunity or the reason to explore them previously. So yeah, the online virtual stuff, might keep people out of the gym once we get back to the real world, but if it keeps them moving, great. I say good.
Yeah, because you might find that somebody is like more of an 11 p.m. exerciser. Well, there's not that many Zumba classes at 11 o'clock at night.
No, there isn't. Online there is.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd just be curious. I've said this to a couple people I've talked to. I'm going to be so curious a year from now when, everybody's out back going to work and the parties have resumed and, picnics, things like that. Just what stays, what was created now during this time, just like, I'm sure you possibly utilize YouTube in the past, but now you're really putting it out there to try and help more people. What's going to build, what's going to grow from that. And I'm just, I don't ever want to wish time away because it's the most valuable thing we have, but I am curious to see what 2021 looks like because of the COVID-19.
I'm guessing that there'll be some differences. Like I know myself personally, I didn't use YouTube. I've had a channel for as long as YouTube's been around. I didn't have anything on it, but I'll continue to throw stuff up for anyone that, gets busy and can't come to class or has financial hiccups and can't, pay for a gym membership. So I'll continue to throw stuff up, maybe not as regular as I'm doing it now, because that would be double working out for me. Like right now, all of my workouts, 3 or 4 a week, I can record.
Right.
But I'll start doing that from the gym. I'll record and throw some up on YouTube. I mean, it's fun and it makes it available for people.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And again, you're just by nature a very given person, so it makes sense that you're putting things together for people to utilize and to keep them moving.
We
not
are
just
all in this
obviously
together.
I know. So,
Yeah.
well, Kat, I completely appreciate you taking time to, talk to us here at PAC-B. I know you mentioned that everybody has more time, but it seems like different things are filling up the time, right? Like our priorities are changing a little bit. What's going on in our lives is a little bit different.
A lot of us are now teachers at home. That is tough. Some of the memes I'm seeing are very funny and true. So yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to talk to you anytime. It's my pleasure.
Well, if you have, those of you watching, if you have any other questions for Kat, or again, tell us where they can find you. I know you're on YouTube and Facebook, but where exactly can they find you so they can follow
so
you?
they can find me on Facebook. Just search my name, Kat with a K, Bombard, Bombard. And you can message me there, and I can send you links to my YouTube channel, which is really just my name also. So if you search YouTube under my name, you should find it. But find me on Facebook, send me a message, and I'm happy to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you.
That really is I always say that's our socializing right now, right? Is meeting new people
sure
and
is.
social and getting out there. So
Sure
I will enjoy the rest of your day, Kat. Thanks again for, all that you're doing, everything that you're providing for our community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.